I sent a real estate agent mysterious flowers every year for 6 years, and it accidentally ruined his life. I'm not an expert in revenge, but I am incredibly patient. 7 years ago, I finally bought my own place. I had saved for a decade, worked tirelessly, and was so proud to have a home to call my own. Because I was buying on a single income, I had to make compromises. I found the perfect property on a shared block, which was much more affordable. The key was that it was listed as a freehold title. This is important because it meant no strict community bylaws, no dealing with the committee, and more privacy. Perfect for an introvert like me. The real estate agent, who was local and somewhat known in my social circles, assured me of its freehold status multiple times. About 5 months after I moved in, the owner of the neighboring property knocked on my door to discuss our shared strata insurance. My heart sunk. After a lot of digging, I confirmed the devastating truth. The property was a strata title, not freehold. It was the one thing I had worked so hard to avoid. I called my lawyer, who was baffled. I then arranged a meeting with the real estate agent. I came prepared with printouts of the online listings and our email chains, all explicitly stating freehold. It was there in black and white, yet he refused to accept any fault. He wouldn't even consider my one simple request that when I eventually sold the place, his agency would cover the costs. Instead, he offered me a paltry $1,000 to just go away. I could have pursued it legally, but for health reasons at the time, I decided against it. But I wasn't going to forget. I decided to be patient. I decided to be creative. A little searching led me to his personal, very public Facebook page. I saw photos from a boys on tour trip he had taken a few months before I bought my house. I also found his home address, and so my plan was set in motion. On the anniversary of the sale, for 6 years straight, I sent a beautiful bouquet of flowers to his home. The card was always the same. It read, "Dear Antis name, remembering you on this our special day. She has your eyes. Love, L." Over the years, the message varied slightly, but it always mentioned our special day and hinted at a secret child. I also arranged for postcards to be sent from the country he had been on tour in, all signed with Love, L. About 3 weeks ago, I heard through the grapevine that the agent had recently gotten divorced. He lost his house, his business, and his career. A friend of a friend told me the story. His wife had always been suspicious of the flowers that arrived on the same day every single year. She finally put two and two together, realized the significance of that date, confronted him, and he admitted he had been unfaithful. But here's the part I never planned. It turns out a year before I even met him, he had gone on that tour, cheated on his wife, and brought home a serious illness that he passed on to her. He somehow convinced her at the time that he wasn't to blame. By complete cosmic coincidence, our special day, the anniversary of my house sale, was almost the exact same date as the anniversary of his actual infidelity a year prior. My little reminder notes didn't create the problem. They just made sure the truth finally came to light. Sometimes I feel a little guilty, but then I remember what he did, and I'm reminded that karma, like me, is a patient and very punctual force. Was it my revenge or just karma finally catching up?